Hello my fellow gnomes. Hopefully you guys can all hear me okay. I was playing around with all the sound settings yesterday, so let me know if anything's gone catastrophically wrong and nobody can hear me because, well, that wouldn't exactly be great, would it? How is everyone doing? Hope you are having a fine day. It is swelteringly hot here for me. I've got a little tiny office room and I'm feeling the heat here in England. Our houses are not built for the hot weather. We don't have aircon or any of these fancy American inventions. And, you know, it's supposed to designed to keep the heat in for the cold weather, but it's feeling pretty hot today. So who have we got in the chat? We've got Green Bees, Alec Peter, I'm Not the Alt of 2022, Supum Gaming, Team Fast, Dev Monkinator, Runaming, Feed Me Cheese, loads of people dropping in, filtering in. So it's going to be yet another of these streams reviewing creations of you guys, the subscribers. So we're starting off, we've got a couple of games from our Gnome Code Academy members. If anyone wants to throw in a super chat, then obviously we'll check out the game. And then any other games as well. Hopefully we'll have time to check those out too. I'm just going to do a little announcement in the Discord for people that have missed it. Let's throw that in there at live streams. We're back for more game reviews. Right, so I think what we're going to start with is actually my own game. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I made this thing, Chaos Survival. Let's turn, oh, it's not displayed. There we go. I don't know if any of you guys remember this, but I made this game a little while ago, and it was me trying to do an RNG game with a gameplay mechanic. And I'll tell you what, let's go in and play it. And what I'm going to try and do is review my own game, which is a little bit awkward, but I'll tell you where I think I went wrong. So this is the game, right? And you spawn in, and I'd say immediately when you spawn in, it's not clear on Earth what you would do in this game, right? There's not really any info or anything. And let's just get rid of that for a second. One sec. Sorry. Whoops. We're flying all over the place. There we are. So, always, when you join a game, you want to have some like clear objective or something. Not really clear. You just spawn in the sky. And then you've got disasters, and that's just something to buy. Items. Not clear what to do. And so that was one of the feedbacks I got for this thing. Not clear. If you drop down, of course, then you have this roll thing appear and you can start rolling, and it looks like a super generic RNG game. Don't really like RNG games. That was kind of the whole point I was talking about on the original video. So I was trying to make it interesting. But basically what you do in this game, you roll, then you get these resource items, and then you have to use those resource items to do crafting. Once you've crafted something, then you can go into the build menu and then you can start placing stuff. But it ends up being really convoluted because you've got to roll, then you've got to craft, then you've got to build, and then there's these disasters on the side. Now, I actually think this is quite a fun game, building stuff alongside disasters. Obviously, this is already a popular genre because we have things like Build to Survive, loads of those. But they're usually either you have your own base plate and there's also no physics or anything. Whereas this is far more dynamic. It's a little bit more entertaining. I think the game does have potential, but the way it's done, it's not really very easy to get started, because when you first start the game, you don't have anything to build with. And so a lot of people just kind of quitting before they get to the actual fun part. Right, so what I'm trying to do is I'm reworking this. So I'll leave and I'll show you what I'm doing. with... Oh, I'm just going to open Studio up, actually. Okay, so this is inside Studio now. Now, let's see. I could publish it for you guys to play, but I'll just stay inside Studio for now. You'll notice this familiar natural disaster survival lobby I've nicked with a gnome, of course. So same map and everything. I'm going to add some new maps, but where I'm going with this is I'm trying to make it a little bit more approachable. So you can see I've got all the UI looking a bit shinier, a bit more obvious. So I'm just going with two options, build and shop. So I'm completely scrapped out the RNG element. I didn't really like that anyway. I was doing it for the video, but I think what's fun about it isn't the RNG element. So I want to make a disaster survival game, but with building in a sort of freeform setting. So that's what I've kept. They've like a custom hotbar now. And then all the disaster stuff, I've thrown it on the side so it's a little bit easier to access. So we'll go in and play. And yeah, you're in the lobby. Starts ticking down. If you want, you can start picking disasters. So you got this much nicer UI to pick stuff, and you can vote stuff in, and you can see you get little notifications and stuff. So I'm just trying to make it all a little bit more obvious what's actually going on, because a lot of people are just confused about that. You can add to the chaos, so you get 2 at 1. And that's actually a new feature as well. In the old game, you couldn't see what disaster was coming up. So you couldn't really prepare for it until just suddenly it hit. And then if we go down here, so the build UI, we've changed it up a little bit. So you can see everything you have a little bit more clearly. You click and then you place them like so. And then how do you get new blocks? Well, I've taken out the crafting element entirely. I was half wondering whether I should have like a little pickaxe that you then have to go and earn your resources. And I think that could be interesting, but for now I'm trying to keep it super simple. So you're going to get gems. You see I've just got 1,000 in the game at the moment for every survival. And then you can buy more things to buy from the shop. So you can do more building. So when you start off, I'll give the player a few items. You see at the moment I have like 100 of everything. But as you progress, you'll be able to buy more items, expand your base and such like. So that's what I'm thinking and why I'm thinking of it. There's a few things still to do really before this game is like ready for like its next release. But I think the changes I've made should make it a bit more fun and engaging. So we could probably actually play this, to be fair. I need to set up like the shop and the balancing and such like. But let's publish this thing. I'm gonna publish it to a second place. So this might mess up like the data store and the dev box and stuff, but that doesn't really matter. Let's publish that. And I think, is that public? Oh no, it's marked as private. Bear with me. Someone's saying that I should add save slots. Well, I could do, but the thing is you haven't really got like a set area to build in. So unlike a game like that where you are fixed in your area and no one else can interfere with it, here it's like a free-for-all so everyone can build. So that's not really the vibe. People say I could make the UI better. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's not the best, but I think it's an improvement on the old UI. I'm just trying to make it a bit more colorful and also like slightly bigger and easier to read. I guess it's a little bit ugly, but it feels very like Robloxy to me, which I kind of like. If you think that I should sort of improve the UI more, like let me know a direction. Is it just like the colors you don't like? Because I agree the colors are kind of poor. But yeah, let me know kind of how you think it should be better rather than just saying it's bad. Which, you know, it might be true, but it helps me make it not bad. Right, let's, I'll send the link so you guys can join if you want. There we go. Chaos Survival Redux. Add UI strokes. We got plenty of them, to be fair. See these little borders around here and here. The shop is functional, but there's not really any point yet because obviously... Oh no, I think it is broken because we haven't got... We got bugs? Yeah. I think it's broken because of our... because we're in a new place ID. Yeah. Does the building serve any things that have health, or is it just a fun thing? Right, so if you haven't ever played the original game, yeah, each build has a bit of health. We can't play it because it's bugged because we're in a new place ID. That's a shame. I haven't tested it on a actual server yet because it's all set up to be under the Chaos Survivor, and now this is a new place file. But each item has a little bit of health, so the more expensive ones last a bit longer against the various disasters, and you're trying to build your way to escape them. I might add more to the environment as well, so it's a little bit like natural disaster. Well, it's exactly like natural disaster survival, but with the building element on the top. That's the idea. All right, let's get out of this thing, I think. I think we're going to play some of you guys' games. I just want to show you what I was working on. But it's not quite ready for a playtest yet. So, the games that we have got to play, we're starting off with the ones suggested by our Academy members. So let me go down and find those. We're going to start off with suggested by Crate. So this is not actually his, but someone else. And this is called Ruined. Yeah, people saying about they couldn't buy anything in the game. Yes, I'm aware. It's because of the ID isn't set up for that new place file. We'll do a proper playtest another time. People saying tween servers and stuff. Yeah, more polish for sure. Just reading. Anything else I missed? Please don't make a basic simulator. Well, I wouldn't be entirely against the idea, but that definitely isn't a simulator. I don't really see much similarity if you're saying that Chaos Survival is like a simulator. Because it's got actual gameplay. Simulator are basically just like, you know, clickers. There's nothing to actually do in the game. Anyway, so this is Ruined. It's lots of bugs are saying, but 3 hours turned into 3 days. This tour will be your final. Okay, so is it a what's the server size? It's 50. Okay, I thought maybe it was like a single player thing, but some kind of horror game. Let's play it and see what we think. Ooh, okay. So we're a visitor. We've got a little visitor badge. And some kind of facility, like an SCP kind of thing, maybe? Doing what we must. CO. So it's some sort of nefarious corporation. What's in here? Can we go in here? This is a closed off area. Okay. What's he saying? This place is approved. So these are game elevators. Are they all 0 out of 8? Yeah, okay. We've got 8 people, almost. We'll wait for a few more to join us. And then we can go in. People asking where to submit games. So first of all, we're going to play through everything submitted by the Numcode Academy members. And then if we've still got some time, I'll play yours. And the best place to send them is in the Discord. So kind of any of the channels are fine, but probably it's best if you send it in the garden. Then I'll see it. Rather than getting drowned out too much. Please do not spam your game. That will not help it get played or anything. So I think we've got 8 now. Let's come in. And oh, okay. They need to adjust that camera angle a little bit. Otherwise, I like the environment so far. Definitely got a little bit of a... Oh, thank you very much for the little super chat there. They've got a card game for us to check out. Absolutely, we'll have a look at that. So yeah, if you super chat the game, we will definitely play it. Oh, okay, we're in the game, and we've got a flashlight. The sound was unexpectedly jolly. I thought we were playing a kind of a horror game, and then it's jolly music. Okay. So is this like a Doors game? I think it is, isn't it? We're playing a Doors game. I do like this kind of industrial setting. I feel like it works quite well, you know, like with Pressure. Works quite well for these kind of games. I like the level design. I wonder if maybe they could do a little bit more with the lighting. Not wanting to make things too dark, and then, you know, you can go too far in that direction and, you know, make it so it's actually unplayable and really hard to see. But perhaps we could change the lighting so it was maybe tinted a little bit like yellow or red. Like Pressure does a great job of this with the lighting. Whereas this looks a little bit too bright and white, I would say. Oh, we can't get through this door. Was the door down here and I missed it? Oh, it's down here, number 2. This is just like a quality of life thing, but maybe having it so other players become invisible when you get up close, because otherwise your camera is like constantly bumping into them, which is kind of annoying. Where do we go now? This is door 1. Oh, this opens up. Oh, is that automatic? Oh, did I miss that? Someone said, is a game bad if it uses a lot of scripts? Not at all, but the more script files you have in the game, the harder it makes it to edit and keep track and keep building on it. So ideally you want to have less actual main like server scripts and local scripts, and pull things into module scripts and make use of things like collection service, so you're not relying on saying script.parent all the time to reference like a parent object, right? So you want to just have a couple. Some people will just have one server script and one client script. I think that's probably a bit too little, but just a couple, and then have them handle everything through module scripts, I think is the way to go, really. How do you guys get over there? Can you walk on the beams then? Or... Oh no, I'm just being an idiot. Sorry. So... I find this a little bit confusing. I know this is just me being an idiot, but like in terms of the direction to go, probably because I'm just talking all the time. So was it up here that we need to go? Yeah, it's very winding and weaving. Maybe that's intentional, to be fair. It's just because I'm talking too much and then forgetting where I am. I mean, that can definitely... Oh, I guess we don't look at this thing. You just see those guys drop down in front of me. Ramore says, do you use collection service for UI? Or is there something better to use instead of having to declare all the UI elements you want to use as variables? That's a very good question. You could use the collection service. But generally, I just set up a few variables, and then, you know, if you put everything in, depends how you structure your UI, right? So often I'm dynamically creating a lot of the UI. Like if it's a shop window or something, then I just have one template button, and then I'll clone it in the script. And, you know, I can then create 500 different buttons, and I can just do that in a for loop, and I can reference .activated for each one. So it's not like I'm having to uniquely define all of them. They're just all in the script. What on earth? We've got a Scottish room. What? What? Oh, well, did we need to hide? I was too distracted by Scotland. Well, I didn't even notice this thing. Okay, so I don't think there's like any replayability yet. We seem kind of stuck here. Oh no. Are we stuck? Or is it reloading? I think we're just blank screen now. So that's obviously a big thing to try to take out. A little bit more warning, because I completely missed that. Maybe there was some audio, but I didn't see any like flickering or anything like you see in Doors. So Doors is really good at this. They usually try and give you multiple prompts, right? So you're getting the lighting sounds and also the lighting changing visually. And so there's two things to clue you into, oh, there's a monster coming. Right, let's get out of here. I don't know if there was anything else I didn't see. Well, obviously I haven't played the whole game, but I feel like we did a fair run there. And I saw a few of the levels. I like the environment. I think it could be made more atmospheric with sounds and lighting. And then in terms of the entities feel definitely like it's in alpha at the moment. So that like yellow orb thing that like you weren't supposed to look at, those guys seem to get almost insta killed. I'm not sure if it just killed them really fast. But that did seem almost instant. Like I wouldn't have noticed if not for those two guys in front of me that ended up getting killed. So maybe adjust that again using that multiple cues thing. So yeah, I could see it on my screen, but there wasn't any sound or other feedback to clue me into like, oh, I need to be scared right now. Sorry, the hair's getting in my face and my eyes. What else would I like to see from this game? I think it needs something to make it stand out a little bit more stylistically in general. So at the moment, it feels very much like kind of generic Doors and Pressure style of game. We're in some kind of facility, definitely a bit of an SCP thing going on. I think maybe you should lean more into that if you can. Not necessarily meaning you're like overloading the player with like information and lore, but how, say, when you load into Doors, it's instantly very atmospheric. You're in the hotel lobby. You've got a little bit of elevator music. It's kind of like a cozy hotel lobby atmosphere, right? And then let's contrast that with you load into Pressure, and you're very much in a naval base, right? Again, it's very atmospheric. You've got clunking as you're walking along. There's like sounds of water, the submarines, there's all these things. So both of those are very different just stylistically from the very moment you join them without even getting into the gameplay side of things. So I think if Ruined was to succeed, it would need a more refined identity in its own right. And then the other things that we talked about having more of that feedback. But let's go into another game now. So we have an update from Skittle, an Academy member. He was working on his Tower Defense Finality game, but it's not ready for the live stream this week. So he's hoping to get it ready for the next one. We played that, I think it was the previous stream or the one before that, I forget now. So a little update from Skittle. And then we have actually a game from a long-time viewer of the channel. He sent me an email, quite a nice email. So we're going to play this one for him. And amazingly, he said he found my channel through my Gucci video, my review of the Roblox Gucci event several years ago. And I'm amazed that's the way he found my channel, because I think it's one of the least viewed videos of all time on my channel, but that's where he found me from. And so he sent this medieval border roleplay. So that's an interesting one. You get quite a lot of these border games, kind of based on like Papers, Please and stuff, often have a bit of like a Soviet theme. Never seen a medieval one, so that's interesting. And he said, you play as a traveler trying to cross a border into a kingdom while a group of knights has to protect it. Meanwhile, others try to cause chaos. It's something we poured a lot of effort and love into, and I'd be honoured if you gave it a try. Alright, so let me send the link out, and then we'll play this thing. You are new. Would you like a tutorial? Let's do it. Let's have a bit more sound. Let's have a tutorial then. Is it a teleport tutorial? It looks like it is. So this is always something you've got to be aware of when you have a teleport is, because there's a few second delay, you really want to try and limit that and make it obvious to the player that you are teleporting them. Because like there, I'm clicking yes, 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 and having to wait 5-10 seconds. If you can add just a tiny transition so that they know that they're successful in teleporting while the server-side teleport happens in the background. All right, we've got some arrows. Let's see. Passport shop. All right, we will buy a passport. We can buy multiple, but I don't see why I would need to. And passport feels very modern. I think maybe they should change that to something like border pass or like charter or something that feels slightly more in theme maybe. Right, so this is a long way to walk. I know this is just tutorial level, so maybe it's different in the main game, but I'd say this is far too long to walk to. All right, so we get in line and then into the interrogation room. Next. We show them our passport. It's a piece of wood with our name and face on it.
Next.
Do I type? Visit. All right, holding up our passport.
Next.
What is, oh, can we go through yet? No.
Next. Next. Next.
Oh, there we go. Nice win. I think I messed up the order by having the passport already equipped. All right. So it's still prompting us to do the tutorial. Obviously that's not great. We've also got a how to play thing as well. So they've definitely put a lot of thought into trying to encourage new players. Possibly too much though, to be honest. When it's like getting in the way of your actual play. Oh, this is cool. So when you hover over these, it flips back and forth. I really like the idea of this, but the way that camera moves, I've got to be honest, is kind of horrible. That is far too quick. Maybe they could just change the camera, flip it back and forth, or when you click, it goes to it, and then you have to click confirm or something, because this is not nice. The camera's flipping like that. We'll go Traveler then. I'm disappointed we don't get to play as Team Gnome. Oh, our animations are broken. So coins are 50, and we can get a free fake passport, or we can pay 20. So what does the fake one look like? Oh, it's got someone else's name on it, but because our animations are broken, we can't hold it out properly. That's a bit of a shame. So I think maybe I saw something about selling trees. Oh yeah, the bunch of errors with the animations. So I think maybe there's like a tree cutting mechanic. I'm just gonna go back. There's a shop. No. Is there somewhere we can buy an axe? Did I miss anything? Because I saw there was a salesman to sell wood to. Again, another tutorial thing. That you just have to walk straight. That seems pretty straightforward. Illegal weapons dealer. Okay. Oh, that's expensive. I don't have the money for that. I wonder how we earn coins then. Go to the bandit encampment. More illegal weapons. Is this just the same? Yeah, this is the same. So I don't really know why. Oh, we got another. This one is only 3. So I'm not sure why we've got like 2 dealers for this. And I don't think the sword even does anything at all. It feels like it's just a prop. Maybe that's the point. Okay, so oh wait, what's this guy? Oh, here's the wood house. But we can buy wood for 10. And we can spawn a cart. Whoops. So I'm guessing we could like hide people in the cart? Is that the idea? Let's buy some wood. So can I put things in the cart? I don't know. It's a shame about the animations and everything. The character is very broken. That rain effect is quite nice and unexpected. Right, let's go up here then with our rather broken cart. Is this guy riding on the cart? No, I thought he was for a second. So I think that unless there's any use for this space, this is too much space. There's no point in having a long path if there's nothing here. I know you've got all these tutorials, but if people are leaving because like they don't know what to do or whatever, sometimes it's not because you need more tutorials, it's just because you need to change the game itself. So if we sell this wood to him, do we get more if we sell it? Maybe this is broken. I thought maybe... Oh, wait, what? Did I... Oh, there we go. I sold some. There just seems a bit of a delay. Well, I now have 60 coins. But I still have the lumber in my hotbar. Why did I get coins then? Where's my... Oh, wait, did I sell the cart to him? Is that what just happened? I don't have my cart anymore. Huh. Oh, what's this utility room? Oh, it's locked. I wonder if there's a way to get in here. Definitely feels like we're supposed to be able to. It's like lockpick or something. So... Oh, is that my cart? Oh, there it is. That's my cart. Coming through. I've got my important supplies.
Next.
Those guys got killed, but I wasn't.
Next.
This chat interaction is kind of interesting. I think it's a bit broken with all the players, though. My name is Joe. My name is Gnome Code.
Next.
Raid has begun. Oh, and I'm trapped in here. Can I kill these guys? No, I don't think so. I can get damaged by their swords, but... Ah!
Next.
Let me out. What, but you're in the city? That's where you want to be, isn't it? Wait, what did I just get given? What? I've got a railgun. I don't think this does any damage, though. That is ridiculous. So I think... Oh, and we're dead. Pay rent for my room at the inn? What? Yes. What is that? I have a... Is this my room at the inn? Oh, so I spent 50 coins. What happens if I don't pay then? Huh. Are you the developer, Jackson? Oh, you are. Yeah, if you want to restart the server, if it'll fix something, go for it. I don't mind. So with the animations, I imagine what's happened is this a group game and someone's uploaded the animations to their profile, or the opposite way around? So you've got to make sure animations are owned by the same person as the game is published to, right? So even if it's your account, but the game is published by a group, that's not the same person. It has to be exactly the same, which can be confusing because if it's you, then when you're in studio, it'll look like the animation is there. But when you play, of course, the game, no one else will be able to see them. My problem with these kind of border games in general is, well, at least the ones I played so far, I'm not really a fan of them because they don't give you a lot to do. This game feels, with having a medieval setting, it reminds me a little bit of generic role-playing game, and it feels like they're maybe attempting to add a few more mechanics, like with the wood cutting and the little carts. Makes me think that maybe... Oh, why are we being... Whoa! Can we jump? Yes, we're in! We're in hacks. Oh, yeah. Parkour. So we've got cookery. There's a few things to do in the town, which, at least the border games that I've seen before, there's really like nothing on the other side of the border. Alright, we've been restarted. I'm going to go knights this time. Oh, I'm still getting prompted for the tutorial. Oh wait, I can't choose, can I? Oh, I can, yeah. No, I don't want to pay at the inn. I don't really understand that mechanic, why I get asked. And then I can just say no. And I chose knights, but I'm still a traveler. Still glitchy. That's cool. I mean, don't worry too much about glitches. That's kind of what happens in game development. I think it's just tricky because this sort of game is supposed to be a roleplay game, right? And I feel like it's tricky to actually do proper roleplay and do it well on Roblox because of the player base you're dealing with. Roleplay works best when it's like a niche community that's really like actually trying to roleplay, and it's kind of you know, a closed off group. We need to boost up this bitrate. Is that better? Oh, we haven't got a passport anyway. I forgot to pick up a passport. All right, the stream connection looks like it's better now. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed that, but I was just getting the notification from YouTube. But it seems like YouTube's happy with me now, so that's good. So my passport is for Hex. Yep, that's definitely me. That's me. So we got animations, but there's still a whole bunch of stuff to do with sounds and other stuff, but I know it's hard to fix all that super quickly, at least. So we got a little bit of head motion. That's cool. And here's the knight.
Next.
And I guess we'll wait. We'll wait in line like good boys.
Next. Next.
I think if too many people go in, it breaks the bot. Because I can see he's just typing out his name repeatedly.
Next.
And I don't think it's working. Alright, we'll go in. Why are you here? Travel. Please hold your passport.
Next.
That's our passport.
Next.
My name. Known code. Why are you here? Travel. Please hold your passport.
Next. Next.
What's your name?
Next.
I like the idea of trying the bot, but I don't think it works well in practice. I think maybe rather than relying on typing chat, you're better off doing something UI based. You can still use a bot, but it's a bit clunky using the chat, especially like if you're on mobile. It's such a hassle to actually type. And we've been killed. Is that did the game kill me, or was that a player killing me? All right, we're gonna go to another game, I think. So I think I've given you a few things to improve on that one there. Okay, this is from Crazy Jack. Okay, some background for this game. This is a quick game made for a joke from me and my friend. And I saw UOI. Oh, it just means you. It's a typo. You were doing a game review and thought you should review this. And let me show you guys what it is. Steal a Robloxian. Yeah, it's a stealer game. I haven't actually played this this whole genre of brain rot yet. So I actually don't know how to play the stealer games. So bear that in mind as I play this. I haven't played these type of games yet, but I've seen them absolutely popping off. Apparently I'm in here somewhere as some kind of like Easter egg or something. Right. So let's see if I can figure out how to play. So I have a bat. Do I just come and hit these things, or I have to purchase them? Okay, so I have this guy, and then I bring him over here, and I get a little bit of money. And I can do another one, and then I can sell them. Oh, and then but some people steal them from me. Is that what's happening? So 125, I don't want to sell for that because I bought him for 250. But if I come over here, can I steal these? How do I steal these from people? I have to pay 29 Robux to break in. Oh, look, it's me. It's Gnome Code. Oh, there's money to collect now. 300. Okay. So it's kind of like a tycoon, but I don't quite understand the stealing mechanic yet. And is it possible to soft lock yourself if you completely run out of money? I wonder how presumably you have to pay to get the multiplier up. The multiplier. Oh, so I have to come back and lock the base every minute. Okay, can we go over here and steal this one then? And we bring it back to our base. What do we do with it now? Okay, so we sold that, and then we can sell it. I mean, I guess I can see kind of the appeal of this, right? Because it's basically like taking the old format of tycoons, which have been popular on Roblox for years and years and years, and actually adding a kind of PvP element to it. So, I mean, in many ways, this is like a step up from the tycoon genre. It's a bit hard to judge it based on this, which is like a work in progress version, and I haven't played the stealer games that are very popular. This one feels a little bit broken in terms of the mechanics. It feels like people can steal it, even though it says locked here. So, not quite sure. I think this one is a little bit bugged. But it seems like you have most of the mechanics here. It's hard for me to really rate it because it's still, like I say, work in progress, and I haven't played the other games in this genre, but it seems to be mostly working, apart from this base locking thing. That's all I have to say on this one at the moment. By the way, I was going to mention this earlier, but I forgot. And I think I'm allowed to say about this now. But if any of you guys follow this YouTuber, you may be, well, keep your eye out on the channel because you may be seeing a tiny little cameo from yours truly, Gnome Code, coming up in the future on this channel. I took part in a challenge with a bunch of other YouTubers. Bit of a spoiler, but I did not win. Let's put it that way. I did not win. So if you see me in the video, you're going to see me for probably 1 second off the corner of the frame. I didn't get very far, but I am going to be on the Laughability channel doing a challenge, which is pretty cool. Really good fun to take part. Thank you to Laughability and Rico, the creator of Dead Rails, is actually the person that invited me to the challenge, so thanks to him too. Really cool to take part. And yeah, I don't know, we only did the challenge a few days ago, so it might be like another week or something before the video comes out, but keep an eye out. You guys heard it here first. Okay, next game then. I think we are going to have a look in... Oh no, we got the super chat. I almost forgot about the super chat. Let's have a look at that one then. The super chat is for a game called Cardverse. Okay, I'm already interested because it's not a tower defense game. Okay. Bid, collect, and build your ultimate card empire. Unique cards, charms, and a base. Okay, so we've got some interesting things going on here. It's pretty much a brand new game. No visits or anything. Recently created and updated. I'm looking forward to checking this thing out. Okay. What have we got? I don't know if we play cards against the AI or we play it against other people. I've just sent the link in the chat. The music is a bit surprising. It doesn't seem to fit with the logo, which is all like sci-fi, and then it's just like little dum da da dum. Okay, so we're spawned in and we're floating in the air. Oh, okay, there we go. He did it just for us. I think he needs to fit the size of the text to his tutorial box. Hope you enjoy the game. I spent a good amount of time on it and I'm hoping to improve on it more. Cool. Okay, so this is our plot. We've got 0 gold at the moment and the game wants us to go over there. We've got a big arrow. We can't really miss it. Head over to the auction. Interesting. People saying it's broken. Wait, I'm for sale? Now place your card. Okay, I went back over here. And do I just touch it? Open card manager. Put it on pedestal 1. I didn't see it. Claim. Wait, oh, that's a nice little effect. But where's my... I don't see it displayed anywhere. Equip the charm. Do I step over these or is it just broken? People are telling me it's broken. Go collect your gold. It says 0. How are my cards earning money though? I don't quite follow. Do I press continue at the bottom? Let's play exit. Okay. Okay, so we've done the tutorial. Now we're in the main game. Cards menu. No, these don't seem to do anything. And there's a birthday cake icon. I think it's a bit bugged, unfortunately. Let's head back to the auction. Is there anything to see there? I can't interact with this. What's down this vent? That's kind of interesting. Game Pass shop. It's a shame this is so bugged. I really like the idea of this game, actually. Wait, did that just move, that little thing, when I came in here? Huh. Well, that's a shame. I was excited to see this thing. Alright, let's exit, and maybe we can come back on the next stream and check this thing out again. It's always tricky with these kind of things, because I suddenly come in here and there'll be like 10, 20 people that follow me in, and that's a stress test that a lot of games not going to have until they come on a stream like this. So it's a good chance for you to fix up stuff like that, so that then when you actually start getting more players, you know, you've got that fixed properly. Right, so we're going to have a look. Oh, I've accidentally gone in here. What's happening in the Academy chat? People saying they like the UI for the Chaos Survival update. Says Skittle, that's cool. And Aurelius is saying that the game is going to be done in 1 or 2 weeks for their Untitled Defense Project game. Am I supposed to be playing this, or it's still a work in progress, and then we'll play it in 2 or 3 weeks? I think that's what he means. Alright, so we're going to go have a look in the garden chat, where a bunch of people have been sending some links for us to play. I'm going to scroll up, and the first person that sent a link was this one right here. A not-so-simple sword fighting game by SharkGap88. Let's give this thing a go. I'm not actually going to do it all in chronological order, but I just thought for that one I'd do the first one that was sent. So here we are. We've got a little custom character, custom animations. We've got it. That is an enormous blade. And oh, a little bit of Z fighting on this sword. We've got loads of weapons. And let's see. Got some. The UI looks kind of work in progress. Can we play as this dude? We can. Okay, not really sure. Is this like... Are these the developers, I think? Yeah, SharkGap88, and presumably these are other devs. Whoa, okay. Is there, shift lock? Yeah. And maybe... Oh, and I'm dead. So, I think it's an RPG kind of thing, then. I don't know if we've got like levels, but we take a lot of damage. Let's use this healing potion. And let's try with the spiked mace this time. This guy is got a lot of health. I don't think we're going to be able to kill him. We'll have a look. What else is there to see here? So this all looks super work in progress to me. He's still working on the map. Whoa, that was a teleport. Okay. I'm not really sure like why we got because all these characters, it literally just changes your character. It's not like they're classes or anything. So I'm not really sure the purpose of this. I thought initially that this was going to be like how I equipped items. And then we've got a kit shop, Eternal Kit buy. Oh, that's a Game Pass. So this UI definitely needs a bit of work, right? Because you're saying Eternal Kit buy. So out of the 3 words, 2 of them are the same for both of them. And then when you hover, you have another another window pop up. I don't like that, having it pop up like that. So what I would probably do is like put an image for the eternal, put an image for the night. And then maybe when you click on it, you get the information that come up, say, on another window. And then a buy button as well. Rather than like this on hover thing you've got going on. And then you got this battle pass down here for kills. I'm really not quite sure how you get the kills, because that thing we were fighting was really overpowered. Maybe this glacial guard is better, but I mean, even he has a lot of health. Can we get kill some other players? Or only... Is there damage? No, we see we killed that guy and we didn't get a kill then. Fighting doesn't really seem to be fully working. What is all this stuff though? And then the other thing in terms of the UI is that you want to have it have a similar style, right? So this is one size. This is all different sizes and different UI stuff going on. And then the map just kind of feels like a bunch of stuff. There doesn't really seem to be any like consistent style or like routes that we're supposed to travel. I'm guessing this is like an underwater area. There's a lot of cool effects though happening for the, like, are they weapons or like the fights or whatever? I just feel like there's a lot going on here, and yet nothing's being executed that well, really. I would recommend just focusing on like a single enemy for now, and try and get like a working fighting system before you start thinking about your map, your different enemy types and such like, because this fighting just doesn't really work at all at the moment. But you're also trying to like create this map and everything. So I think that's all I have to say about this one right now. All right, thank you very much for the Etuzis super chat. We'll go back and check your game. I did see it when it came in, but I just wanted to sort of finish my thought process. So let's go back to Cardverse and have a look. He's fixed it up, hopefully. So let's see what we've got. I'm still confused by like the cockle crowing noise and some of the style of this game combined with the logo, because the logo does not seem to fit the rest of the slightly whimsical style. So do we need to do the tutorial all over again, or let's head over to the auction then. Maybe the auction works now. Nothing. Well, nothing in the output. Maybe we have to do the tutorial again? And none of these buttons do anything at all. I don't know if they're supposed to. Don't worry about it, Etuzis. We can come back and we can play it another day. You don't need to send another super chat next time. Just ping me or something when it's a bit more sorted, and we can have another look at it. Like, don't worry, you're not being judged for the fact that your game is buggy. This is game development. This is what happens, and it's very difficult to fix things when you're on like such a short time scale, right? Like, you're trying to do it within a couple of minutes and then get back to me. Take your time on it. Try and figure out what the issue is. Play test it, not just in studio, but in the Roblox client. Try and join on a mobile device if you can. Get, another user in, etc., etc. And I'm sure we can get this thing sorted. Pazzo's saying he doesn't look at the chat, crying face. Well, I do look at the chat. Right, so we're going to play a new game. So we're going to go have a look at Super Air Hockey. That sounds like it could be interesting. By airhockey.exe. Let's play this thing. I'll send the link. They said it's very much early access, so we can judge it accordingly. The lobby thing looks cool. Maybe make this play button a little bit more visible. It looks almost a little bit hidden with it being white and the background being white. UI looks nice though. We've got a little win progress thing, and I guess we'll just come over here and enter this match. Oh, nice little transitions. That's cool. And oh, okay, this is pretty nice. Oh, we got a point. He hit it into his own goal. The camera has... Oh, got a countdown. This is a bit unfortunate. That's a shame. Well, I liked what I did see. I'm going to leave and rejoin. Assume there's supposed to be some kind of like fancy camera transition between the shots that are breaking. Let's have a look in the shop then. We've got paddles, paddle trails, coins, game passes. I assume these are supposed to have icons. Okay, so there's nothing here yet, but I mean the UI it looks quite nice. And I like the fact that you already got this little progression system in mind, right? So you're kind of thinking about that game loop, keeping players wanting to come back to have more wins and stuff. That's all a good sign. I mean, one of the main troubles with having these like real-time action sports games type stuff is you're very much dependent on the network connection. And that's a very difficult thing to do well. Because as you can see, like it is laggy. Ah, there you go. We let that one in. The camera is definitely off. Yeah, I mean it's not a great gameplay experience, I'll be honest. And I think you can fix it a little bit, but it's going to be very hard to actually get it working well, I would say. Just because you are going to come up against that network ownership issue. But like, I mean, if you fix up this camera thing, it will already feel so much better. And can we get it? Yay, we've got it. So is it like first to 10 points or something? We're at 6 points because there's not like a timer, like counting down or anything. Oh, 7 apparently. You've reached level 1. You now have a 1x coin bonus. Cool. So obviously this menu is presumably pretty work in progress, pretty basic. I think what you could add here is like have a little ding 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 and like some coins maybe like flying into your pocket. Oh, so now we have this little thing that's spinning. That's quite nice. yeah, I mean, I'm liking this really. Tuzis is insisting we go back and test for the 3rd time. Okay, we'll go back and we'll try it one more time, Tuzis. But I'm really quite happy to try it next week, if not. Telling me to equip the tutorial tool, but we kind of did the tutorial last time, right? So, okay, how much money do I have? I only have 200, so I have to buy... Oh, but I see, there's a countdown and then new things are being added. Ah, so I can't afford Lara Croft. I could buy Robin or Vegeta. Okay, well, let's just buy one. Let's buy Steve. And I currently own it now. So when it counts down to the end, do I get it? Well, what happens if I... Oh, I don't have enough gold. So that gold is now locked onto Steve. So we'll wait the 15 seconds for us to get Steve, and then I think there should be a little UI indicator that like we've bidded or something. I know it says currently owned by, but like winning bidder, and then maybe like our profile picture on the corner of it. Okay, we won Steve. Oh, that's nice. We get these little notifications thing come up. We got an achievement. That's all cool. So now if we head back, we should have our card. Here's Steve. We can place it. Pedestal 1. We've got a little tick. And here it is. Cool. So pretty much basic card. Doesn't really do anything. And we could nominate that as our favorite card. Does that show up? Anything? No, it doesn't really show up in the physical. And what does this birthday thing do? Oh, these are the badges we've collected so far, and these are ones that are hidden. Okay. And then we've got our plot, merchant plot. We don't have that unlocked yet. The card deck, so there's a lot of cards to find. And then there's a rebirth system as well. So I suppose what we need to be figuring out is how do you get money? So does the card's value go up over time? I notice the steal, so we can steal other people's cards. So it's like is it like a stealer game as well? Oh no, there's money to collect here. It's like a Tycoon game, of course. Right, cool. So we've got a bunch of money from our Steve card. And now we can have fun at the auction. And oh, we could get another Steve. I won't do that though. Let's buy SpongeBob, and we can buy this and a Shagoo. Can we get that? We can. And we'll get this one and this one. So we'll buy a load of them. Oh, we can't buy 2 of them. Okay. And so now I can head back to my base, and I should have some money. Well, I should have some cards, and then I should be able to earn even more money, presumably. Oh, and we got that one. Cool. And there we go. So they're all placed. So I thought with it being Cardverse, I thought that they were going to be cards that we could play a card game with. Whereas at the moment, this feels more like, I don't know, running an art gallery or something. Oh, we're getting loads of money now. They're more like art pieces than actual cards. But it's interesting. It's interesting. And what is the other guy? This is the Game Pass shop. And then I feel like there's supposed to be something down here, but how do we unlock this? I don't know. The Gaming Pro Yo says he tried super chatting, but he couldn't because I didn't have my thing set up. And he sent us an ID. How do we know that's real? I suppose we don't. Let's see what his game is called. Don't Eat the Bread. Well, it's an interesting title. We maybe have to have a look just for the title. And here we go. A super chat just coming in. Thank you very much for the tip there, Rev. Fantasma PVP. Well, that sounds interesting. What do we got here? Okay. Oh, I don't like having the tags in the description. It looks a bit spammy, gotta say. But this game is doing very well. Very well indeed. You've got to be pleased with that, haven't you? 5 million visits, 230 active. I'll be interested to check that out. Is it anime based or something? Interesting artwork with all the pistols. And I'm guessing you're getting a lot of issues from the player base. The fact that you need to have this disclaimer kind of makes me think. Right, let's go back into the auction and we'll buy some more cards then, I guess. Oh, it's Geralt. Or Geralt. Geralt of Rivia. We'll pick him up and we'll get this expensive one as well. We'll buy a bunch of these. Because we can basically buy them all with us being the only person in the game. And then if we come back here. Oh yeah, there's loads of money waiting for us. So how much did we need for the rebirth again? And I don't know how you unlock the merchant. Maybe the tutorial told us, but I thought we... Rebirth only costs 100,000. 10% gold boost. And yes, it stacks with every rebirth. Okay, so we can do it 10 times for 100% bonus. Okay, he says we unlock it at rebirth 2. So we'll get that pretty soon then. And thank you very much for the little tip, Quackity Wackety. Camera for the Super Air Hockey should be fixed now. Also, with the updated version, there is a semi-working paddle shop. Okay. And then I don't know if the more expensive the cards are, like the more money we earn or anything. And I'm not really sure about the charms thing either. But we're getting plenty of money now. I'm not sure when he says, oh, rebirth 5, not 2. Okay, well, we're not going to wait around for 5 of these. But I can see where the game's going. So if there is something interesting in the merchant, I feel like it should be available sooner. Otherwise, it's a bit of a grind to get anywhere and do anything. Yeah, I'm just still confused at why it's called Cardverse, because I thought it was going to be like a card playing game, whereas, like I say, it feels more like running an art gallery tycoon or something like that. Maybe that's just me. I'd be curious what other people think. But yeah, I mean, the mechanics fully working. I like what's going on here generally. You know, best of luck with the continued development. So let's head into Fantasma PVP and see what we think of that. Okay. Custom loading screen. Got the Discord thing here. I hope that's being filtered by policy service. And in we come. Okay, so it's like one of these sorts of street games. So I'll be honest, personal bias, I don't really like these kind of games. But very happy to check it out. Is this arrow telling me to go down here? Or maybe it's not a street game. Is this for like to do a PvP thing? I mean, it kind of seems like it. I think it is just a street game, right? And then we can shoot people if we want. Are we in a PvP area? Alright, there we go. We got one guy dead. And now we're dead. I just feel with these kind of street shooter games is they just kind of lack depth for me. Like, I don't think they work well as shooters, right? Like Arsenal is a pretty good shooter. Bad Business is a pretty good shooter. Like Phantom Forces, right, is a pretty good shooter. So the maps are kind of boring as shooters. And I just kind of feel like you just shoot and you get shot a lot, and a lot of the time you're just sprinting about fairly empty maps. And then there's like stuff to buy and everything, but yeah, I think personally these kind of games are pretty lifeless. Someone's saying you can't put game links in the super chat. You can just put the game ID and then I can see it. Or I think if you send it as a tip rather than a super chat, then you'll be able to. I have a link in the description for tips. So we've got a radio. What does that do? I don't think that does anything. And we've got a shop with crates. So the currency is dust. I'm guessing we only have 3 dust at the moment. And I guess, did we get 3 from killing that guy? And then is there any... Are we going to get some currency for playing the game? And we've got some settings, and our total kills is 1. And we've just got the 1 pistol. Bro does not know the Phantom Forces drama. That's true. I am not worth following these things. And we're dead again. I mean, call me crazy, but I just like shooters with an actual map. I find this kind of thing quite shallow. Kind of a little thing, but if you're going to put in jumping and you're going to put in a half wall, like, I feel like this should be easier to jump over. Yeah, it's too much getting like shot from all angles. Like, whereas a shooter map is designed to have some lines of sight and some hiding spots. And I think in this game, it seems like most people are just with a pistol. Maybe it's because some of you guys have followed me in from the stream, I'm not sure. But with some of these games that I played before, it's like you start with a pistol and other people are running around with like a, you know, a submachine gun or something. So you stand no chance anyway. This game doesn't seem to have any other... So the one thing that I do like in some of the street games is... sometimes they have like, you have to go and rob somewhere, or there's like extra jobs you can do around the map. And there's like cars and things you can buy. Whereas this game, you know, doesn't seem to have any of those either. So I feel like there's really needs a few more things going for it. But I will say, yeah, not the game for me, but there's obviously an active player base that people are enjoying this thing. So this is kind of a funny one for me. Yeah, happy to acknowledge that people like it, but not for me. Why do I think it's popular? Well, I think there is just a huge audience for these kind of games. So let's look at what the game does well, because I feel like I've been moaning about this a lot. Right, so if the dev's watching this, I'm sorry. So let's talk about what it does well. Right, so first thing is that the UI is good. Right, we've got a custom health bar, custom skill bar down here. Right, the character is like a customized version of our character, which just adds a little bit of style to it. It's kind of that mix of, yeah, it's sort of like blocky, but it's also quite realistic, which is quite a good mix for Roblox because it means you're achieving somewhat realism while also being quite performant. So I'd say the game looks quite good visually. You know, we've got all these like shadows and stuff, and yeah, the UI is good. Now we've got a lot of like pistols and crates, and people very much like trying to get the next best item, right? So stay in the game, get some passes, and it's got that element of, yeah, you join the game and maybe you get killed, whatever, but then you're thinking, oh, if I play the game for longer, then I can get the good weapon and I can then be the guy doing the killing. So it's got that kind of element where you're wanting to progress and you're seeing the other players that have already progressed, which encourages you to do so. So I don't know, does Fantasma mean anything? Is that like based on, isn't there a show or something? I don't know. Let's look that up. Is it connected to that? I don't, there's a film from 2006. There's another video game called Fantasma, and there's a TV series on HBO called Fantasma. I don't think it's connected to any of those. But yeah, there is just huge demand for these sort of GTA-like style games, if we can call that. I think we can call the street style games as GTA-like. There is definitely huge demand for this kind of thing. Because, of course, you have to pay for GTA, and this is free here on Roblox, so there's always going to be a big demand for it. But I'm racking my brains to think of more reasons, to be honest. Obviously, people just like this genre, which I don't personally like for it. But I'm surprised there's nothing else to do around the map, because a lot of them have a little bit more things going on. I think if I was like, became a developer on this game, one thing I would add would be the things around the map to do. And another thing is the sound effects are very disappointing. They're just little click, 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 click when you shoot, right? So that's a big part of having a gun, is that, you know, it's satisfying when you're shooting, and it's just like little drops and rattles. It doesn't feel right at all. Well, Gnome Code is ignoring the chat, says Carl. I'm looking at it. we're going to play a different game. So, where are we at with things? We've played Fantasma. Oh yeah, Quackity Wackety sent another super chat to go back and see his air hockey game. And we seem to have lost. Where's the air hockey game? Here it is. So he says he's fixed the camera. We'll go back and see it. I feel like we've kind of seen what there is to see in this game, but he did send another super chat, so we'll just come and check it out again. 1v1 versus horror. Oh, that's better. Much better. And we got a point there somehow. And another point, and not having to do anything. That's cool. Oh, we're crushing it. We're crushing it. Whoa. Oh. And we got another one in. It is very difficult with the network lag. I mean, this is a big problem in terms of, you know, video gaming in general. Like, the thing is, when we have the Roblox system, in many ways it gives us the luxury of not having to care too much about about the intricacies of, you know, computer networking, which is a very difficult topic, and Roblox does a lot for us. And a lot of the time, behind the scenes stuff that Roblox does with smoothing stuff out means it's not obvious, but when you play these kind of real-time games, it becomes a lot more obvious, and you know, you can really see the shortcomings of Roblox. So there's quite a few like football games and such like, where you'll see a lot of this kind of stuff with a network owner clipping in and out. I think if you want to do this kind of thing well, what you need to do is you need to have the puck be entirely client-sided for each player, and then have the server try and predict the positions of everyone. So you need to predict everything on each client and then try and smooth things out on the server, which is quite a difficult challenge to do. But that's kind of what you have to do this sort of thing well, and actually have something that's playable and feels good. All right, Seeker, sorry. Thank you very much for the super chat there dropping in. What have they sent us? They've sent us Peace Obby. And, oh, it's set as private. Make sure you set it to public, and then we can play the thing. So it's based on the anime One Piece by the looks of it. I'm not too into anime, so I don't know the references there. Let's see, has he made it public yet? Hopefully he will shortly. We'll just keep refreshing. Surely soon. Come on, Seeker. Maybe we'll go play Don't Eat Bread. Let's play Don't Eat the Bread while we wait. A game where you don't eat the bread. Eating the bread makes lots of events happen. Eat it if you dare. Alright, so here in the lobby, and then we come down onto the map, and if we touch the bread, oh, it disappeared. So are these game passes? Yeah, these are game passes. Oh, it's doing a thing. What? What? Yes? What just happened? Oh, we've got a spinner. This feels very like 2012 humor, like the randomness. Feels like from another era, for sure. Oh, well, we survived. What do we get? I want some money. How do we get coins? What if we decline the offer? What then? Players been giving too much sugar. Do these kill if they hit us? So many questions. What is this thing? $200 Robux to nuke. Red fall. Is that what we're seeing now? Oh. I don't like the camera switching. I mean, it looks okay as like a one-off little cutscene. But when it's happening every few seconds, it's kind of annoying. To then be taken to the screen again. Because if we get... Because the cutscene is like a cinematic, which would fit a slower pace of gameplay. But then the theme of the game is sort of, oh, it's crazy randomness, it's all action-packed, boom, 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 this is happening, now this is happening, which is fun. So I feel like you've got two different things going on there. You've got like this crazy fast-paced fun, and also, ooh, dramatic, cinematic. I think it needs to be one or the other. Oh, we've got coins now. Oh, and I've leveled up. Cool. So what can I actually use coins for? Because these are all locked. Just behind, I don't even know what. And, oh, we've got season passes. So where is my current XP then? It said I leveled up, but I don't see what that is. We've got a spinner. Oh, we got some free coins. Nice. And these windows should have little like X marks, something to close them. Because you have to remember to go back to the button each time. What's this guy saying in the chat? Gnome, please help me. Please help me. Don't ignore me. Please help. How can I help? He's saying he got banned, I think. Well, I don't work at Roblox, my friend. I can't help you, sadly. What's the power? We got a pirate's raid. We haven't got any weapons or anything, so I guess we just run away. Alright, I think we've seen this game. Let's go play our One Piece. Have they set it to public yet? Yeah, there we go. Right, let's play One Piece. Or the One Piece Obby, rather. I'll send the chat for you guys. And, oh, I've got a Union Jack. Interesting. And, oh, they've got another gnome code with a tiny hat. Oh, does this just show the most Recent? No, what is this about? Why do we have flags? What's this? Stonks for 25 Robux. Avatar, nothing there. It's where we live. Is it manually entered? How did you do that? Did you just do it from what, the Discord users, or is it for everyone? Because obviously I know you guys know that I'm from Britain, but Roblox shouldn't have access to location settings. How have you done that? Academy chat, sure, what's in there? Oh, it's a little sneak peek from Aurelius. Interesting. Tower defense. Looks pretty cool. We've got some nice lighting and visual effects. Ah. Right, so the obby itself, is this the 20 wins? So we can't do it yet. Why does it say 20 wins? Does it award me 20 wins? Well, at least this is a fairly easy obby so far. Not like the lappability one. Oh, how high is this thing? I just know I'm going to fall like 2 jumps from the top. 20 wins. Hey, I'm now on the leaderboard. Hey, I'm Blue Vibes. Help me speak many of them at games today. Trampoline Gunner. I have noticed you sending it in the chat, so I'll have a look. I'll have a look at Trampoline Gunner. What is all this stuff? So we can buy characters for ourselves with wins. Okay. And this is an unknown secret amount of wins. It's a little bit confusing to me how all of them give you... Whoa. All of them give you multiple wins. There's like nothing that just gives you 1 win. So I feel like that would be more satisfying if you started off doing something that you just got 1 win at a time, and then it's like slowly you leveled up to getting more. And also the fact that everything just starts at the base plate. I mean, it feels very much like early Roblox, which I guess you're kind of going for. But I feel like it would be nicer to have a little bit more like direction this thing. Make it a little bit more linear. Alright, top wins. 5,000 wins. That's a lot. Donation leaderboard. 50. Oh, we got to top that thing out, haven't we? How do we... There we go. Let's top out the leaderboard. Get our name up in lights. Let's see when it updates. How often? Every minute, do we think? We're waiting. I hope it does update. Nope, maybe not. So that's quite a big obby, that section. So that presumably gives you a lot of wins. How many wins do you get for this thing? 10. Oh, yeah, I hate these kind of things where there's an invisible can collide walkways. That's what happened to me on the laughability obby. Very sad. So it's blue, red, yellow, blue. Oh, this guy knows. Is he the dev? How does he know all of them? How does he know? He's dressed as One Piece, so he probably knows a thing or two. I feel like you ought to get way more wins than just 10. That's a lot of combinations to remember. Alright, I feel like we've seen this game now. The main thing I'm curious about is the little icons. How did you guys do that? This thing looks cool, actually. Not a difficulty, but it looks cool. Oh, so there is something that gives us 1 win. Alright, I suppose what I'm wondering, Carl, is what your plans are for this game. If you're looking to like grow this more, or I just noticed the head and hat on this guy's tiny little head, tiny little hat on top. Enormous body. Is Carl here in the chat? He's just telling us about click to move. Location service. You can get that though. You can use location service to get someone's country and then publicly display it. I honestly did not know that was a thing. Because Roblox have historically like kind of locked down that kind of stuff. Ah, interesting. Alright, let's leave this one. And we were going to play... Oh, I've already forgotten. Something Gunner. What? Trampoline Gunner. Let's see if we can find Trampoline Gunner by the search. Let's do a little search on the Discord. I mean, it's a curious name. You gotta give him that. Here we are. Jan Blocks in the chat says, remember, make your own game, everyone, not just others' game. Don't just copy and paste it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, take inspiration from other people's games, but you don't want to just copy and paste. Like, even games that are popular that you might say, oh, well, they've just copied X, they've just copied Y. Yes, they have, but they've always added to it in some way or given it its own distinctive style. Even the most brain-rot copies are doing something that means people want to play it. If you just start from the very outset to make a copy of X, then it won't be interesting. Oh, these menus seem a little bit off in the size. Who are you? My name's Jason. I create armor, help in battles. Yeah, let's have some armor then, Jason. Here's my shop. Oh, okay, so we don't have any cash. We can get some free trampoline armor tier 1. Although maybe that doesn't do anything. Alright. And is that the same shop as... Oh, it's a different shop. Okay. So how do we... What's up here? Nothing? No, nothing. How do we get into the game then? It's the... Is this the game over here? I mean, this lobby is definitely a bit plain. The doors are quite nice. I kind of like the idea of them. But they take too long to open. And oh, whoa, I was not expecting all this out here. So this is the map for playing. Interesting. So this is too long to be walking, I would say. Just to get to the gameplay area. Maybe you could use a teleport or something instead. Oh, and suddenly it's a shooter. Is it PvP? No, it's not. Ooh. Oh, maybe it is. I took damage from something. Oh, we've got crazy jumping. What's this thing? This looks like a portal. Can we go through here? No, not yet. Well, this is obviously the trampolining part. I did actually forget that it was trampoline gunner. I suppose I was kind of thrown off with like all the sci-fi element stuff in the map. Trampoline gunner sounds like it's going to be more like silly and cartoony. So maybe you could restyle it so we have like paintball guns and it's more cartoony. I think would work better. But it's not clear to me. Am I damaging any of these players? This is very loud. The sound needs a bit of work, I think. I will say though, I like the concept of trampoline gunner. Just it's like, let's do something different. What if we made a shooter where you could jump really high, right? Like, why not? It's fun to try things like that. Oh, we've got these NPCs to shoot. Why didn't I realize that? Yeah, I didn't realize it was PvE. I think the map is too big, far too big, right? This is like 10 times bigger than it needs to be. Because we have to travel all the way from the base over there. And then I was just busy jumping around looking at stuff before I even saw the enemies. And I think if the map was smaller and more focused, you wouldn't have that issue. Another thing I'm thinking, and I'm going to have to turn this sound off, it's a bit too much. And maybe you disagree, right? But here's an idea, is maybe rather than having the whole map be one giant trampoline, you could just have trampolines in certain places in the map so that you had some verticality, right? Like you run along and then you get onto a trampoline, you jump up to the top of a building and then you shoot some enemies up there, right? I feel like that would make it have a bit more dimension because most of the gameplay, let's be honest, is just done standing flat. The fact that I can jump really high doesn't really have any bearing on shooting these guys that come out. So I think that would add a lot more depth to the gameplay. All right, let's leave this one. And what time is it? I think we're gonna play maybe just one more game, okay, guys? One more game. Now, it's been suggested we play. Okay, this isn't the game. We're gonna play two more games. So I've seen this in the Discord previously. Teddy but nostalgia. So I don't know. I'm curious to find out what this is. It's like he's recreated the early version of Teddy. I'm just curious about it for my sake. Curious what he's okay, so he's still got this shop. It's not the early alpha that was released. But it's with the Roblox models rather than the new meshes. Divider says, I'm a Roblox intermediate scripter. I want to start doing commissions. I pretty much know how to do a script. I just lack experience. Do you have any tips for me? Okay, well, I mean, first thing is like you're saying you pretty much know how to script. Oh, it looks like we're Teddy. And, I mean, there's levels to that, right? So, if you're just comfortable knowing how to make like loops and if statements and basic stuff like that, or you saying that you've already made like a bunch of multiplayer games and you've like made custom frameworks and all kinds of stuff, right? 'Cause there's just so many levels and there's so many things that I don't have a clue how to make, right? Like we're all learning and stuff, so, knew how to do things all the time. Just going back to this Teddy thing, I had to take out all of these blood filters for the Roblox maturity ratings. It does look quite cool though, doesn't it, having this blood splatter? But yes, you are looking for advice. And oh, thank you very much for the super chat. But in terms of advice for the scripting commissions, I would say that you just need to find, depends what you want to do, right? Because I don't think it's a good idea to go and make whole games as commissions, because most of the time it won't pay very well and it will take far too much of your time. And also a lot of people will often try and mess you over if they're not very experienced and they're trying to like offer you percentages and stuff of a game that won't even get released in the first place. So try and work on stuff that has a very much short time period, or it's very like fixed and definable in some way. So you can say, right, I think this will take me X time to make. And it's very obvious that once I've implemented, let's say it's a shop, once I've implemented that, then I'll get paid. So you don't get strung along making something for ages. Let's turn our sound back on. Oh, no, we don't want that. We want the sound. Right, what was the super chat then? From MG Stars. Word limit, so he wanted to say a lot. So he's saying, I have a YouTube channel, not promotion, with 35,000 subs. I took a 1.5 year break for studies. My videos used to average 50 to 100,000 views. But now if I come back with a normal/ordinary video, it'd flop. I need something interesting. During my break, I tried to learn Roblox Studio. Not a dev, just tutorials. And I'm planning to make a video like, I made a hit game while I was gone. The game shared, and he sent an ID, is my most visited one. I tried other ideas, I had better ideas, but these type of games, unfortunately, getting visits way easier. But trend games like this... we're waiting for the next chat message to come in. Let's have a look at the game he sent us. I need tips. Oh, sorry. Trends like this, fastest. Still working on a better game for stats, but I still don't know how I can run ads effectively. Never used them before, not sure if they'll help, and I don't know how to optimize them. I need tips. Thanks, you're the best studio content creator. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy what I put out there. So this is your game. Oh my word. Italian brain rot is everywhere. Well, yeah, this definitely feels like very Roblox algorithm. You've got like the AI thumbnails and you're following all the trends and oh my word, everything here. Okay, 2,700 visits. You've got events going on. I'm curious to check out your channel as well. XMG Stars. I assume that's the name of your channel. Let's find you. There you are. So you haven't put anything out recently. And you're a Turkish YouTuber. I don't know if there's a lot of competition in like the Turkish space. I mean, at a glance, I would say a lot of these videos have kind of like low effort thumbnails compared to what I would expect to see for like people that are like really like, you know, professional YouTubers that are pushing trying to get into that algorithm really hard. Some of these videos have done really well though. Like that's a lot of views. You should be definitely pretty pleased with that. People asking about the next live stream. Probably be next week, similar time. I'm doing them on Thursdays or Fridays, so this is the fourth live stream we've done. Yeah, I'm guessing these are all in Turkish, so I won't understand it.
Size doğaçlama konuşacağım, kafamdan konuşacağım. Umarım dediğim.
Yeah, no idea what's being said there. So I don't really know the kind of content you're making. I'm not sure if it's gameplay or like you just reacting to things and talking about things with the gameplay on. So it's hard for me to say without really knowing your channel. But I would say you've been doing very well, really. Like the subscribers is just a vanity metric, ultimately. So I have, what, 130,000 subscribers? But yeah, I do not get anywhere near that on a view, right? Because that's just people at some point in the past, over the past 5 years, have said, yes, I may be interested in watching another video in the future. Right? It's not really got any relation on a video that I put out today. And some of those accounts might not even be active. They might not be interested in Roblox anymore. So I really don't care about subscribers. I mean, if you're coming back after a year, your videos will get pushed to people. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. It's not too long. And honestly, the Roblox algorithm, as far as I'm aware at least, it doesn't mind that much people like taking breaks. It used to be the case that people used to stress out like trying to upload every day and such like. But I wouldn't stress too much. I mean, these are all getting like decent views, right? Like 60k views. Like you're doing pretty well on that. I wouldn't worry too much. And then in terms of the game, right? So you've got this one. Have you made other games? No, just the one game. You mentioned doing advertisement. So what I have found with advertisement is, I think I've done a video on advertising Teddy, and I just blew like $500, and as I showed in the video, I didn't really get anything for that, but that was because Teddy had it's essentially reached its saturation point. It's not really going to like suddenly get a big new player base, I feel. And I did get people that clicked the ads and then played, but they weren't really captured as new players. So I talked about that a bit on that video. I guess you can go back and watch it. But despite that, I don't think that adverts are ineffective. So especially if you've got a new game, which this kind of is, right? I mean, it's from April, but you know, you're still updating and working on it. But the big thing, if you're going to run advertisements, is that you've got to really capture those users, right? So as soon as they get in the game, and let's see what this is like, it's got to be, oh wow, 3 badges. It's got to be really quite obvious what to do. So I've ran ads before for games that haven't really got that quite right. And you have people join and, you know, they'll just leave and you can get downvoted if you're not careful. So we've got a round thing going up. This is cool. And this lobby looks great, I've got to say. Really like the lobby. I don't know if this is a free model or what, but if you made this, fantastic. The UI looks nice. Everything looks fairly user-friendly. Then we have to survive. And whoop, though that's a little monster thing. And we just, is there anywhere to go in this map? Oh, I don't know. But adverts. So yeah, you could try running some ads. It depends how much you have to spend, really. Because obviously you have to buy the ad credits with USD now. Sorry, excuse me. So, I mean, if you have, say, if you have like less than $10 to spend, then I wouldn't bother with advertisement. It's not really worth it. It depends if you're looking to advertise to secure your player base itself, or just do it as a kind of like a test run of, oh, I want to see if I get 100 people in the game, because that's the fun thing you can do with running the ads, is you can just spend a bit of money and, you know, instantly have like 100 CCU, and then just monitor what those players do. And that's a good way, I think, to run advertisements, is just kind of use it as like an influx of testers. All right, I've talked a lot, and I'm getting a bad throat from this and all the heat. Are you saying because the game's banned in Turkey that you can't buy adverts? Ah, right. Yeah, I don't know much about that, but presumably if you're using Roblox, you're using like a VPN or something. Do you have access to any like online banks like Revolut or Wise or anything like that? Maybe that could help you get around the restrictions. Don't really know too much about that, fortunately. I think I'm going to have to end this live stream here, but we'll be doing another... Oh, someone's just come in. KM has just joined us. But we're going to have to... do another one of these. This is the fourth one we've done. There'll be... it's a weekly thing. It'll either be next Thursday or Friday. We'll do some more game reviews. But thank you very much, everyone, for coming along. And if you want to get your game in for sure next time, then you can join the Gnome Code Academy. You can find that at gnomecode.com. But, you know, we'll hopefully have some time for some more games next time. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video or stream. Goodbye!